Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You find me in Glastonbury Town Hall. I'm here today because I've got my Town Deal hat on, and the Town Deal have invited a delegation from Stoke to come down to tell us what they're doing up there, and we can tell them what we're doing here with our town plan. And the idea is, some ideas can change places, and let's see what happens. So let's go off and see and talk to the people involved. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we've come here today because a delegation has come from sunny Stoke-on-Trent all the way down here to Glastonbury to talk about how we're doing our town deal. We can learn from them and they can learn from us. Now, in no particular order, because I'm, as you know, hopeless with names. We've got a Kate.
Kay.
Kay.
Yes.
What can I say? We got a Kay, and my memory doesn't serve me right. We got a Nikki.
Yes, that's me.
And is it Tim? Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I apologise for my lack of memory. Right, okay, so we've got those people here. Now, you come down from Stoke-on-Trent.
Yes.
What made you come down to see us?
So, I chair something called Made in Stoke that's about connecting ex-Stokies back to the city. And through that network, I met the wonderful Lynn Sedgmore.
Who is an amazing woman.
An amazing, incredible
Don't
woman.
tell her I said that.
And we had like a Teams chat, and straight away we were like, we've got to do something. And we were thinking, what can we do that starts to connect us? So Lynn suggested a visit to Glastonbury, where we could come and learn about the town deal, but perhaps share some of the things that we're doing as well. And that's where it kind of came from, really. So I rung Kay and I emailed Tom and said, fancy coming to Glastonbury?
Fancy a jolly.
We thought we were doing the Fight Festival. We were
So, how disappointing when you turned up in the town hall. Oh, yeah. And of course, I'm coming up to visit Stoke, and I'm going to come and see you guys and have a look at what you do in a couple of weeks.
Going to prep you some oatcakes and a cup of tea.
All right, court cake, and I will be filming it. but yeah, so it's going to be great to come up and see what's going on up there. So what would you say individually have you each taken away from today? Starting with you.
I think the collaboration and how this is community led, I think how you have involved the community from the onset and you've been really transparent and open about that is, I think we can learn a lot from that as a city.
And over to you. What are you taking away? Because you're from the Chamber of Commerce. So what are you going to take away from a business aspect?
For me, it's just been really interesting to understand kind of how, as a town centre, you've engaged with the businesses, how you kind of the strength that you have with the kind of the tourism, the kind of your retail sector, and kind of the important role that they've been playing kind of within the development of that town centre deal. I think there's a lot that we've been able to learn as a group and what we can kind of take away. And again, we're really excited to kind of invite you all back up to Stoke to see kind of what we can continue to do with this partnership.
And I like a jolly. I'm excited too. And what are you taking away?
I think what has been really noticeable is exactly that synergy between your residents, your tourists, your communities, you know, your spiritual aspects to the town as well, and your council, your local authority, and how you work with those has actually been really, really beautiful to learn about. Yeah.
Well, it seems to me, one of the things I have to say, we're lucky we've got really good key people. And from what I've seen from you guys who've turned up today, when you do it, they're going to have some really good key people as well, because it's the people and the enthusiasm and the commitment, and that is coming across in reams from what you guys have been saying to me. So great to talk to you. I'll be looking forward to seeing you when I come up in a few weeks, and I'm looking forward to the official jolly too.
And I think we're going to do a Stokebury, aren't we?
I think Stoke. Yes, the suggestion has been made.
Stokebury.
Glastonbury and Stoke twinned with each other. There you go. There's a thought. Stokebury or Trent. No, the Glastrent. Glastrent. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, let's move on. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had to come and talk to the boss. How you doing, Lynn?
Fine, thank you.
What a day.
Yeah.
What a day for connections. What's going on? I mean, it's like, whoa, wow, isn't it?
I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. I had high hopes for the morning, but actually it's gone even better. Lots of action points for us to work on together, lots of learning, them learning from us learning from Stoke, you know, we're probably got 10 things on the action list already. So I think creating this kind of partnership between different towns is just a beautiful thing to do.
It's got to be. It's got to be, hasn't it? And I've been amazed by the commitment shown by people here all around the table this morning. I was saying earlier on, we're lucky because we've got key people like you and Jane and all the other people working towards making this happen. But they'll have no trouble finding key people, will they? Look at them. They're all key people here today.
If you love a town, I mean, I'm so happy here because I've got my two tribes.
Yeah.
I've got my Glastonbury tribe and my love of the town that I now live in, and my hometown, which is Stoke-on-Trent. So those two tribes coming together. But what I really witnessed here, and I have a love for both, is that there is this love for Glastonbury. We're committed to that, and these are coming from the same place, and their love for Stoke. You know, and their Made in Stoke initiative is the first of its kind in the country. They're going to be rolling that out. Because so many towns are interested in it, so we caught them first.
And I'm going to go up to Stoke in a couple of weeks. I'm going to see these guys and get an interview with them and find out what exactly that is all about.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I think we can do a Glastonbury version of it.
Absolutely, that's coming
and
soon.
to do that really quickly, yes, yeah, and to bring some young people from Stoke to here, urban to rural, and take some of our young people to Stoke.
And there's been a talk of town twinning. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
That'll be up to the council.
Yeah, but
I'm an initiator. I just really like networking people, making things happen, new
throw the
ideas.
coal on the fire, put a match in and see what happens. That's what
Push
it
the
is.
boundaries of what's possible, and I
Absolutely.
think we might be able to leverage in more monies for the town from different sources because
Absolutely.
they're better at doing that than this town as an entity. And we've got the town deal funds, and let's keep going and getting
Absolutely.
more and more
That's
investment
fabulous.
into the town. That's what I want.
That's fabulous. Well, thank you for talking to us, Lynn. And I look forward to seeing you again as soon as possible when something else is happening.
Thank
So
you.
even if it's only going back up to Stoke again, yay, we've been invited back. We're going on a jolly, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not a jolly.
Not a jolly. Slap my wrist.
work.
Slap
Bring it
my
in.
wrist.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, yeah, I've been chastised. Yeah, seriously, it's great to see what other towns are doing. It's great to see what we're doing, and the more the merrier. It can only benefit the people in the communities, and that's what we're here
That's
for.
what this is all about, in service to the town. and to the
Absolutely.
people here.
Thanks, Lynn. The Heart of the Tribe Gallery is a community art gallery situated near the top of Glastonbury High Street. They host amazing exhibitions supporting local artists, and they have a beautiful secret garden out the back. So be sure to check them out and support local art.
So we need to be able to cater for all of those. And obviously you've got your market in terms of residents. Being in a deprived area and a rural area, that comes with various problems and challenges for the people who live here. And the information centre plays a part in trying to provide them with the information that they need and signpost them to the services that they can access.
So here I am with Connor, who you've met before on these Town Deal videos. Hello, Connor.
Okay.
Now, Connor's come along today because the delegation from Stoke, who've come down to see how we're doing the Town Deal here, Connor spoke about the building next door. Tell us a bit more about that, because things are starting to happen. It's getting exciting, isn't it?
It's very exciting. We're at the point now where we've appointed our main contractor, and we're now going through the process of making the building work ready to actually happen. So people are going to see scaffolding, they're going to see workers, and the building is going to start to change. Today was very exciting with the delegation coming down from Stoke-on-Trent. It's really heartening to see that actually other places are wanting to learn from how Glastonbury is running its town deal.
And we can learn from them too. It's a two-way traffic, isn't it?
We've taken a lot of learning today from how the representatives of these various groups and organisations from Stoke-on-Trent are trying to also regenerate their area. So we gave an overview of a couple of projects and shared some learning, made connections with their business improvement district and their Chamber of Commerce and various creative and cultural organisations that operate in Stoke that have the same kind of ambitions that we do to improve their area.
It's going to be great to see how other towns do this, and that Glastonbury isn't actually on its own.
Yes, it's very, very interesting. We regularly, as a town deal, get invited to the National Town Deals Conference to share our learning and share how we're doing it with the other 101 in total, the other 100 town deals. And it's really good to see other places realising that, you know, Glastonbury's doing very exciting things and they're wanting to come and learn how
In
we're
fact,
doing it.
leading the way in a lot lot of respects.
Absolutely, but then there's also, as you mentioned, shared learning that we can take from these organisations, because they're not directly part of a town deal,
Absolutely.
but they're organisations working together with various pots of funding to make their place better, and that's what we're doing.
Brilliant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from the people involved. It's been an exciting morning. Lots of ideas have gone across the table and back across the table, and everybody's learned. Everybody's going home with something they didn't walk in the door with this earlier on today. So let's move on. I'm going to go to Stoke soon, and I hope to see these people to find out what it is they're doing up in Stoke, and then at some point this delegation is going to go and see Stoke and find out more about it as well, and we'll be on that one. So more to come, and there's more to come from the town deal very soon, because we're off to see a couple of more projects. So watch this space, we'll be back. But for now, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.